Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. I have missed you guys so much. I know I have been gone for nearly 3 weeks, and just to catch you guys up, yes, this is the reason I was gone. I'm going to show you my last video really quick, or a clip of it, explaining why I was gone and why I have so much gray hair. So, headed to San Antonio where my family is because sorry, hold on a second, guys. My nephew had a lot of allergies and stuff, and my sister ordered a pizza for him yesterday. He's 11 and he's beautiful child, and she ordered him a pizza, a vegan pizza, and the restaurant put Parmesan cheese on it, and he passed away within a few minutes. He stopped breathing. And I'm sorry. I started a GoFundMe because I know my sister has, no savings, and I know she wants to bury him. So, if you guys want to help or reach out, I'll put the GoFundMe in the comment area and in the description box. But no mother should ever have to bury their child, She performed CPR on him herself until the EMS came, and they tried for about 30, 40 minutes longer. And they just couldn't get his heart to start. And we have been mourning, and she has PTSD and grieving syndrome, and she wasn't even getting out of bed. I was like hand feeding her. She has, she obviously, come on, who's not going to be a wreck? But I could only be in Texas for so long. So this is literally like 25 days later. And I've been with her every single day. She finally moved into a new apartment because when she lost her son, he passed away in their apartment. So she has moved with her youngest, that is 6 years old, into a new apartment. She is in Texas. I am back in Vegas. And I figured I have to get back to work. And this is what I do, guys. I do videos for a living. I don't want to seem like I'm not as emotional as I was in that video. It's just like, I miss him. And I know that my beautiful nephew is in heaven with his grandmother who just passed away 2 months ago. And I have faith like that. So, and you can only cry so much. You may not move on from this, but you move forward. And that's how I'm trying to look at things. And that's how I try to get through to my sister. So she's starting a new chapter in her life. If you guys want to check out the full video, I will post it down below, and all the information about my sister and the story, which is very tragic. You guys, if you want, you can blow up the comment section and give her some love, because everybody needs a few more prayers and wishes of love that they can get. So I was there for 3 weeks. Let me just show you guys. So we are going to be trying out the Schwarzkopf, yeah, simple color. This is actually a really cool packaging. I got this at Walmart. Look at this, 100% recyclable carton, not cartridge. It is very cool. It's like this, like paper, you just toss it. You're not damaging our earth as much with it, like buying something like this versus the plastic packaging and stuff. Anyways, what I want to talk about, the reason I'm excited to try this, because I've never tried this brand. It says 100% ammonia, silicone, alcohol free. Yeah, because 0%. This is a permanent color. Natural color results up to 100% gray coverage, visible, healthy hair, and gentle on the scalp. Nourishing formula with botanical oat milk, soy protein, and argan oil. Last time I tried a product, I think it was by Garnier Fructis, who claimed to have argan oil. It was horrific in a hair color, okay? So I thought I would try this. Let me get close up and show you guys before I show you what's in the packaging. Oh, Oh yeah. Well, I'll talk about this in a second, or I'll talk about this while I'm talking. Anyways, I'm multitasking here. Sorry guys, I'm freshly back after 3 weeks and it seems like my mind is all over the place. So check out my gray. I mean, it is like crazy. My sister is 5 years younger than me, and she was like, never in my life have I seen so much gray on you. And of course she said I look like an old lady with all this gray in my hair. Can we just see this? That's the reason I started the intro without my hair looking all nice, because you can really see all the gray when my hair is like natural. Like everywhere you turn, there is freaking gray. And don't worry, if you have not one gray hair right now, it will come eventually. Honestly, I never thought in a million years I would have this much. I am 43 years old, or maybe not. Maybe I'm just in my 20s still. But it is like everywhere, guys, like ridiculous everywhere. So this is what it comes with. Oh, well, getting back to this real quick. I want to show you guys. So, like I was telling you, my sister wasn't eating or drinking, right? So I got this, this company. It's kind of funny because I got home to this big package that literally just came in the mail. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was actually going to talk about this really quick for you guys. And I'm not changing the subject. Let me just brush over this really, really quick. Let me open this up. It says, we live for longer days, right? So Lisa, my sister, she wasn't eating or drinking. She wasn't wanting to get out of bed. Her eyes, like her skin on her eyes, it literally like was so damaged and so broken from crying and crying and crying. So I gave her these, right? So they sent me this in the mail. Let me show you. What does it say? Spring forward, bounce back. Daylight savings time can be difficult. Hydrate better, energize better, ease into sleep faster, and stay well with 1 less hour. You got this. That's what it said on the box. Anyways, so I got these for her, right? I had her try. Let me show you. So she wasn't drinking very much. So I brought some of these with me because I kind of was prepared for this. Like these are liquid IV, right? This is an amazing company. These are very, very strong electrolytes, right? You can see one little pack in, I think it's like 8 ounces or 12 ounces. This one says add into 16 ounces of water is equivalent to 3 bottles of water. This is amazing, like amazing, guys, especially with Corona. I didn't want her to get sick. I wanted her to be hydrated. And that was absolutely amazing. I also tried the energy one. I have all of these in my pantry. This is just a PR pack that they sent me. The energy one, flippin' amazing. I am extremely sensitive, and so is she, extremely, extremely sensitive to energy drinks. I could take a few sips of a Red Bull and I'm like on crack. That's what it feels like. Well, I don't know what crack feels like, but that's what that's what I would imagine it feels like. That, ooh, you know? Don't do crack. Anyways, these energy ones didn't make me jittery, didn't make her jittery. And it just gave her that little boost of extra energy that she needed, especially being that drained. Now, she had the worst nightmares, and she still has the worst nightmares. Who wouldn't have nightmares if you're trying to revive your son and he can't, well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. So I bought this, or I didn't buy this. I brought this as well. This is a sleep multiplier. 1 pack. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. And I actually give a big shout out to this company because I feel like they helped me through such a hard time, and it just made everything easier for my sister. This sleep multiplier. Take it. It does not taste bad. It does not taste bad. Put it in a glass of water, drink it. And it's like it gradually just kind of puts you in that frame of like, oh, I'm tired. I feel like I want to fall asleep on the clouds type of feel. This actually helped her with her night terrors. And I know it doesn't say it's supposed to or anything like that, but it did. Because it put her to sleep so rested and so hard that she gained a little bit of energy, a little bit more of herself in the morning. She was a little bit more put together. So honestly, guys, like, I love this company. They have this is the new one. It's tangerine flavor that came out. Really, really good. Like I said, amazing. This is the lemon ginger. Tastes really good for the energy. This is a brand new tangerine one. The hydrator, just so you know, the hydration multiplier, it's very strong. And this one will knock you out. Like, amazing. Anyways, I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting off track. I'm trying to stay on track here, explain to you the situation with my family, and cover all these grays. So if you wonder why I have gray, well, maybe that's because I wasn't sleeping. Maybe that's because I was up all night long, all day long, trying to help my baby sister. Nobody wants to lose a child. I can't even, I have children. I can't even imagine. You probably can't even imagine. Like, I saw what it's doing to her, what it's done to her. And you know, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot emotionally. But you know what? She's putting one step in front of the other, and she's doing it for her youngest son. But going back to my hair, like, yeah, the gray. I feel like I got more gray in the last 3 weeks. So we got, what is this? Wow. Okay. That there, did you see that? That is the developer. What the heck? That is the most wateriest developer I have ever seen in one of these bottles. Look at that. Wow. Normally the developers that come in box colors are cream. And look at that. Or like a, well, not so watery. So this is Simple Color. This is the color cream. And then this is the nourishing conditioner, which I appreciate that it comes with a conditioner. So what you will do. Oh, FYI, guys, I got in 4.0. Let's hope it's my color. I am, if you guys don't know, a professional hair color goes, level 1 is black, level 2 is the darkest brown, level 3 is a darkest brown, is a dark brown, and level 4 is a medium brown, right? But these box colors are always off by, I'm going to say 1 to 2 shades. So this was the darkest I could find. It says Intense Espresso. So you would assume, I mean, I know it says 4, but you assume just by the name that it would be probably like a level 3. So let's cross our fingers. Let's go ahead and shake it up and see what it does, how it feels. Is it worth it? Does it smell? Should you get it? I don't know. Let's go ahead and just prep and get ready. Okay, so I just combed my hair. Let's go ahead and open this up. Remember, if you comb your hair, never comb the scalp. We don't want to irritate the scalp prior to putting a chemical on it. And FYI, if you guys actually do this, like hair color in general, you probably should do it on the second day that your hair is dirty, because those oils that you naturally produce protect your scalp from getting irritated. So, directions. Here are the gloves. They are attached to the paper. I think this is so funny. Like, look at this. What is this? They're little finger applicators. I think they are, right? Because look, there's like 2 of them in here. That's a finger applicator. I don't know what the heck. My finger doesn't even go through it. Is it a pinky applicator? I don't know. Not applicator, glove. It's no. Why would they put two little lines right here? You see the 2 little ones? I don't know. Just get those out of the way and pull off the glove. Looks like it's in Spanish and English. And it says here to prep. I'm going to pour the color in the peroxide or the developer. I'm going to shake and then I'm going to apply. Okay, but that was a full head application. We're not doing a full head. We're just doing roots here. So it says regrowth application to apply. So it says this method is recommended if your hair has been colored and the regrowth is visible. So it wants me to put it on my roots for 20 minutes. Then it wants me to pull it through the rest of my hair for 10 minutes. And the total processing time should be 30 to 45 minutes. Well, that doesn't add up, because 20 minutes plus 10 minutes is 30 minutes, not 45 minutes. So I'm going to tell you right now, my professional opinion would be, I'm going to leave this on my roots for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to pull it through to the rest of my hair for about 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah. So let's get started. So the tube is enclosed. We just pop it with the end here of the top. See, this is interesting to me because I'm literally pouring a cream into a watery liquid like this. And professional colors, when you mix a color into a developer, it's either cream on cream or liquid on liquid. And this is cream to liquid. Now, the reason we do that is because we want to make sure that it mixes well. Now, a lot of times a cream with a liquid won't mix very well in a bottle. Or if you have it in a bowl, you have to mix with the brush very, very well. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Hey, if you didn't get your workout today, this is a great workout. You see the arm fat? You see the arm fat? You see it getting toner and tighter? Well, I will say that it looks like it mixed very well together. Okay, so I do like the fact that this is a twist off top. And guys, you know what? If you ever buy a different color that you have to, if you ever buy a different color, or like you go into Sally's and get the separate color with the peroxide, keep the bottle. Don't throw the bottle away, especially that this has a twist off top. I like that. So in a salon, what they will do is they will do 4 sections, because these are going to be the sections that show the most. So they part down the middle, all the way to the back of the head. And then over here in front of the ear. Just straight down. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go down those parts with the color. And then we're going to go down the sidelines as well with the color. And we're going to blend this in very, very good right now. Okay, we got those. Those are the most important parts. Now we're going to do this right here in the front. That's amazing. Like, it really literally smells like roses. That's amazing. You see me whiffing the color so super close to my, look at that. It smells like roses. That's why I was looking around for a second, like, am I burning a candle that smells like roses? I've been burning those religious candles because it just helps me with my grieving. It helps me with prayer and everything too. I feel like it comforts me. So a lot of times I burn a candle, and you guys know those religious candles, a lot of them, if you get them scented, it's a rose smell. That's what I thought. Like, it literally smells like that type of candle burning. Now we need to go behind the ear and around the neck. Okay, so this is how I do it when I have a bottle. I will take the tip and I will go a line by line like this. And you don't want the part to be bigger than 1/2 inch. And then I smear it up. Make sure that you cover all the gray. Now you can also do it like this and cover on this side. But typically, because you put so much on this side, you don't have to. Because if you take tiny sections and pull it this way, it's going to touch that color. And so you can if you want, you can just do the one side like that. See? Let me just make sure that this is heavy right here where the gray is. Anyways, guys, if Lisa is going to counseling with her son, but if any of you guys have experienced grief and have any words of advice, any tips that you can share about depression, that would be great. That would be great. I read this study years ago that said if you at night before you close your eyes, if you get a piece of paper and a pencil and you write down 3 things you say I am grateful for, 3 things every night before you go to bed, and then you close your eyes and go to bed, that study says that a tremendous amount of people got over their depression without medication and the whole bit. Lisa is taking some medication for depression, an antidepressant, which, I recommend, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I actually applaud her for going to the doctor and getting help and actually accepting the help of a professional. But, if you guys have any words of wisdom, just let me know in the comment section, because I know that she'll be watching this video later to be like, what'd you tell them? Oh, and for you guys who donated to the GoFundMe page that I set up for her, I know she told me to come on here and tell every one of you guys, thank you so, so much. Every bit of that helped with the funeral, with her moving into a new place, catching up on her bills, because I know she's not working right now. Like every bit of that helped, her get her life as together as she can. So she told me, tell them I love them. Thank you so much. And I'm giving you guys an air hug. Hopefully you feel my air hug. Because that was really awesome. I know you guys really felt, I know for her, when I told you what happened and how I broke down at the airport, what else is there to say? I could not imagine. Especially, I'm not saying just any child. But your first child, is usually the first, for me at least, my first child is kind of like the first true love of your life. And then you have children afterwards, and you're like, of course you love all your children. But that first one, that first child is kind of like I don't know, guys, it's that special bond, that different, he was your first experience with like a true, innocent, pure love. So Alejandro, if you're watching this, I love you very much. Mommy misses you and I love you, and come home and visit me. Anyways, so you guys see what I just did? Massaging the hair, because if you rough up your cuticle, you're opening it to absorb more of the color. So I'm giving this color more of a fighting chance to actually cover all of this gray. So the same thing in the back. I'm just going to go line by line by line like that. Straight down, because I do not have eyeballs in the back of my head. And then I'm just going to work it in. But I literally am doing line by line as close together as possible. And then massage. Go in there and get at the root. And man, if this works, guys, and it is a good color and it works, I am going to freaking love this. Because I am very much enjoying the fragrance. And I'm not dying. You guys know, some really, really good colors, like, you feel like you're dying in the bathroom. Like, you're like, turn on a fan. Let's get these fumes out of here. You know, it almost feels like you get high off the fumes, because that's how strong some of the other colors can be. Okay. So we can see, you guys see how far it goes out? Because my grays had grown out really far. So I have it plenty out, plenty pulled out. 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so like I said, they wanted me to keep it on my roots for 20 minutes. We're going to keep it on for 30 because the math just didn't add up there. We're doing 30 minutes on the roots, coming through and pulling it through for a few minutes to the rest of the hair, because a lot of this you can see is much lighter. But I'm going to show you guys really quick how to get these stains off of your head. I'm just going to put a little bit extra.
How to help you with that?
I'm going to just put a little bit extra where I know my gray is super, super pronounced. Never take off your gloves. Okay, the holy grail of stain removing. Yes. And I will post links to all of these goodies down below in the comment section and in the description box of all the stuff that I've talked about that I recommend in this video. But this is the holy grail. And if you are like, son of a gun, I don't have it, what am I going to do to get these stains off? You can try a clarifying shampoo. The trick is that you do not mix it with water. You do not dilute this formula. So you can see, if I were to leave this on my skin would be stained and all jacked up. And everybody would know that I colored my hair. But this is the trick. So we have Dawn dishwashing soap. What we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to cut out this hairline. I can use my fingers if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Cut out the hairline. Shape it the way you want. Do not put the Dawn dishwashing soap on the actual hair because we want that to be colored. Just put it on the skin. And that's it. I will be back when my timer goes off and I'll show you guys what it looks like. How many minutes are remaining on my timer?
You have 22 minutes left on your 30-minute timer.
So it's been 8 minutes, guys. And I feel that irritation, whatever you want to call it, when you color your hair. And it's kind of funny because a lot of the formulas that say no ammonia, no this, no that, don't ever really give me that itchy irritation to my scalp. And I do feel it. Now, it's not unbearable by far, but you do feel it. I do want to say that. So I'm just taking my fingers. I'm not scratching. I'm just using my fingertips and going through and kind of just massaging it, which is good because it's roughing up the cuticle, but it also gives me that pleasure to my scalp because I feel like it still smells like roses. It kind of is turning into like a stinky rose though. Kind of, like when you leave a rose in water and it starts to go bad, or it has that like funky rose old smell. I don't know how to explain it. When they start like wilting and it's just like that weird rose smell. Kind of what my hair smells like. This is going to be really interesting to see if my hair actually smells like roses when I go shower. We will see. Okay guys, so this has been in my hair for 30 minutes. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it through. But me personally, I don't ever take chances on pulling something through and it being way too dark. So what I will do is I will dampen all of this dry hair, put some more of this product in it, and then comb it through. So I'll be back in 1 second. I'm going to go dampen some of this hair. Okay, so you can see I dampened some of my hair. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to comb this through to make sure that it's all like distributed evenly. And like this, check it out. So making sure the water is distributed evenly as well. But I actually, oops, got that on my skin. I comb the color through, pulling it down so that it will be more of a natural blend with my actual hair color. When you do this trick, it will not leave you a line of color. It will just be like a seamless blend from your root color to the rest of your hair. Okay, so we've combed it through. Now we're going to take the color and we're going to put it in the hair. The remaining amount of color that we have. Just like this, almost like you're just putting a gel or a conditioner in your hair, just like that. Just make sure that you touch the color up top and then pull it through because we don't want any gaps. So I'm saying, like, don't grab the bottom and not the middle. Grab the middle first. When the hair is damp like this, it helps distribute the color. Even though it's not, the formula is not going to be as strong, it gets through more strands when it's damp because it just glides. So you can see I did not touch my ends. So this is where I start combing everything through. Now, if you have really thin hair, I may not recommend you combing it through like this, or if you do, be super gentle because you're pulling the hair while there's a chemical on it and you don't want any breakage. But my hair, as you guys can see, is super thick and super long, so I have no problem on pulling that color through like this. Now we're going to leave this on for 10 minutes. Alexa, set an alarm for 10 minutes. Okay, so when you've combed it through, you don't want it to be flat on your head. So what you will do is you will go through and you will just kind of bring up the hair so that there's more oxygen flow to the color so it can oxidize to the fullest strength that it's supposed to be. So this is all I'm doing. It's just kind of picking it up, making sure that everything's a little bit lifted, and we're going to wait for the 10-minute timer, and then we're going to shower and see if it's colored all the gray or not. Okay, I am fresh out of the shower. It is the moment of truth. I haven't even taken it down. I have no idea what it looks like. But since I showed you guys my hair curly, I'm actually going to diffuse it and make it curly so we can do a good comparison from curly to curly, from gray to maybe no gray. We will see. So let me take this down. And I will say my hair smells like roses. I personally like the smell of roses. If you do not like the smell of roses, you will not like how this smells in your hair. So I'm going to comb through the hair. I don't have anything in it. I will say that it doesn't feel like super extreme dry. It doesn't feel like it's super, super duper hydrated, but it doesn't feel like it's extreme brittle dry, like a lot of the box colors can make your hair feel like, or like any color can make your hair feel like. The conditioner was actually a great conditioner, but for this video, for this curl in my hair, I'm going to use my diffuser, which this is the world's best diffuser by, I think it was Bedhead. I'll post the links, like I said, to all of this stuff that I recommend. But we're going to be trying out Herbal Essence to see if this gets my hair bouncy and curly. It says, totally twisted curl boosting mousse, scrunch away, touchable curls all day, level 3. This is with mixed berry essence. All day humidity protection and frizz control. I do need the frizz control. We don't have humidity here in Las Vegas, and that is why I love living here. But let's go ahead and shake this up. Got my wide tooth comb. Shake it up, and we're gonna put this in the hair. And oh, you know what? Let's just look while we're here, while it's wet. And I know sometimes, like it being wet, it really is a deceiving. You know, you don't know if all the gray is covered. Okay, so just first glance, I am going to say that I think, I don't know, I'm kind of skeptical as I'm looking at it as it's wet, because I almost feel like it did what a few other colors have done for me in the past, and that is not cover my gray to be this color. It colors it, it like tints it. That's what it's kind of looking like. It's kind of looking like it's tinted, like a weird, I don't know. Let me just, like, I was gonna say like a weird brownish red color. Let's just dry it and look at it. And yes, you should use a lot of mousse. Always. Oh, and this smells so good. When I tell you this smells so good, if you like fruity lotions, you will freaking love this. I wish they made this actually in a lotion. That's how, it's like a mixed berry smell. It's so delish. So, you always get minimum 2 big baseballs size. Oh, I know it's smell it like I just did. The amounts of mousse. Don't drop it on the floor. Let me pick up that piece on the floor because I am going to use it. Just a little piece. And yes, my floor is clean. So you really want to feel like the product is in your hair, right? You really want it to be like completely soaked. And a lot of people actually, believe it or not, forget to do the end of the hair. And that's the first part that's going to get frizzy, is the very end. Okay, we've got the wide tooth comb. Now we're going to break up these chunks so that when I put the diffuser through it, it's going to be amazing. And if you want more body on the top portion of your hair, just flip your head upside down. Before I start, let me just show you. I'm going to take this, right? I'm going to go up and twist. I'm going to go up and twist. So I'm kind of like scrunching at the same time. Up and twist, up and twist. And this is what we're trying to break up. Really big chunks like that. That's why we have the wide tooth comb, to break up those big, big chunks. So up and twist. And that's going to make my hair spiraled. Wow. Wow. Well, I can say my hair smells so much better with this herbal essence, because the berry smell just kind of masked that weird rose smelling smell from the color. I would say I actually like the mousse. Wow, look at that. Looks like I got curly hair, and I don't. I actually have wavy hair, but that's how awesome that diffuser is. Now it is just a little bit damp, but I really don't care. Let's go ahead and look at our grays. Can you see that? I actually think you can see that on camera. So I think I can still see my gray. You see this strand right here, or this strand right here, but it's almost like it's not super gray like it was. It looks like it has a tint on it that made it like a softer gray, almost like, yeah, no. Like some of them, let's go to this side. So some colored, I will say that, some of them colored. Let's go to the center. Well, that's a little damp. Let's go to this parts where it's dry. So some of them look like they have like a tint of like a reddish golden color, which make the gray look like it's not as harsh. But no, it did not color my gray. So what do you guys think of the color though? Like the way that it blended out. I actually think this color, now that I'm looking at it, is the darkest brown. Like I was telling you guys earlier on in the video, the 4.0 can be deceiving because in our professional color, a 4.0 is a medium brown. And if you're looking at my root color, would you consider that a medium brown? Nope. But I'm really trying to get close up so you guys can see the grays. I think you can see them. Look, right here, right there. Yeah. No. I still have gray, and that's how I look at it. It might be a tad bit tinted, but it's not near as tinted as some other box colors I've tried that tint the gray, which I think is ridiculous. A permanent color should be able to color the grays. And like it even claimed to say, 100% gray coverage. I left it on for literally 30 minutes on my roots. Pulled it through for another 10 minutes. By the time I got in the shower, that was about 5 minutes more. So 45 minutes. And I don't have coverage for my grays, and it smells great, but it didn't do the job. So if you like your gray highlighted, so to speak, where it's not so gray and it has like a hint of color, then yeah, I guess go ahead and get this. But personally, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't want gray. You know, who wants gray? Like, and I don't even know from just past experience that when I get something like this and it just tints my gray, with so many washes later, it gets, the gray starts coming out more. So personally, I wouldn't recommend it. Would I recommend these liquid IV? Yes, totally. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little mixed with a bunch of things, especially the emotional part, talking about my sister. Please just pray for her. Pray for our family that we have some healing. I truly, in my heart of heart, believe that when somebody passes, even though my nephew was 10 years old, I truly, in my heart of heart, think when somebody passes, we're supposed to rejoice. I think we're supposed to rejoice and cherish the memories and the time that we had together and all those lessons that we learned along the way with that person. And I know that my nephew is in heaven and he is doing wonderful and he is jumping from cloud to cloud. He is in angel school right now. So you guys, please send love to my sister. Please don't send no love to this color. And you know what? I'm giving this company a total shout out because this totally helped my sister with her dehydration, not eating, and her energy and her sleeping. So anyways, love you all. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being there for me, patiently, loving, and supportive of my channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Let's go ahead and just roll on over to the quote of the day. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.